Okay, let's talk about the IHE Mammo handbook. This handbook describes how to integrate a full-field digital mammography acquisition modality into a mammography imaging practice in order to be able to acquire, store, retrieve, and print digital mammo images. It follows the same process. Planning and purchasing comes first, has the same 5 steps: selecting the integration profiles, selecting the integration actors, specifying the integration requirements in an RFP, identifying suitable products, and reading integration statements from the vendor. This is a visual representation of how the workflow might go. It also includes some extra profiles and actors such as print request, image evidence notes, things like that you might have to consider. Planning and purchasing. For selecting the integration profiles and actors, specifying the integration requirements for the digital mammography modality you are purchasing is a simple matter of selecting the IHE integration profiles, basically work scenarios, and which associated IHE actors system functions you want supported by the modality. Note that some IHE integration profiles include options that provide additional functionality you may also decide to select. The following table gives you an overview of the IHE integration profiles that may apply to the digital mammo modality. So here you have mammo image, scheduled workflow, PDI, KIN, and CPI. And this table shows what they are, how essential they are, what they do. For specifying the integration requirements in RFP, requiring IHE support in your RFP in order to meet your goals as shown above in that table is achieved by stating which IHE integration profiles and which IHE actors the digital mammo modality should support. Sample statements to specify the IHE integration profile and actors relevant to digital mammo are: the system shall support the IHE mammography image and the SWF integration profile as the acquisition modality actor, or the system shall support the IHE portable data for imaging integration profile PDI as the media creator actor. So those are 2 statements you want to have, and again, for each profile you should have a separate statement in your RFP. For identifying suitable products and reading integration statements for vendors, while you may choose to proceed directly to sending your RFP to a broad group of potential vendors, it's better to find out which vendors have products with relevant IHE integration capabilities first. Vendors may respond to your RFP by providing an integration statement. An integration statement is a direct statement of which IHE profiles, actors, and options are supported by a particular product from a particular vendor. Configuration and implementation has 4 basic sections: considering changes to your workflow, confirming that it works, considering installation issues, identifying and addressing legacy issues. So, for considering changes to your workflow, a new full-field digital mammo unit may or may not change your workflow. It depends on if you have other digital mammo units already or if this is your first one. So it's hard to know, what the changes to your workflow will be, but there's several parts of this section that will give you some ideas depending on which case matches what you're doing at your hospital. Confirming that it works. It can be challenging to determine whether or not the modality actor is following an IHE integration profile. If we take the mammo image profile as an example, verifying that the modality includes a particular set of data in the acquired images may only be possible to detect through the lack of functionality at the review workstation. There are a lot of configurations that have to take place, such as storage commitment, CAD server integration, and image manager integration. This section contains detailed test plans for those and many more configurations. Installation issues. Even with IHE, installation is not truly plug-and-play. Some thought must be given to the workflow and data flow of mammo images and CAD results. Experience has shown that even devices that PACS admins believe to be promiscuous, which means they receive data from any device, may have to be configured specifically to handle digital mammography images and objects. And this section covers common installation issues. Identifying and addressing legacy issues. If your digital mammo modality is from the early days of full-field digital mammo image acquisition, the images created will most probably not conform to the requirements described in the IHE Mammo image profile. You may need to check with the modality's vendor if or how correct values can be created. IHE does not describe how to migrate or convert such old data. It just doesn't even go down there. So that's the Mammo handbook. See you in class on Thursday.